Hi everybody, this is a video showing you how to take through Design Space the SVG to cut these two new gift bags. You get both of these in the one SVG purchase and they're the same design basically, and this one is just significantly taller. So two bags of the same style but one's shorter and one's taller. So we'll bring in the smaller one first. These are lovely, easy bags to make, and they make really roomy gift bags. I made them so they cut just about as wide as they'll cut on the standard, on the mat rather, the cutting width that we've got on the Cricut. And they both actually, yeah, they both fit on the standard mat, so that's good. Okay, so as usual, first thing we need to do is convert those lines that come in as cuts but which actually need to be scores. And with my SVGs, they always live in that first group in your layers panel. If a cut file SVG with scores has been saved correctly, it'll come in one main group and two subgroups. So you've got the main group there, which has absolutely everything in it, and then within that there should be a subgroup that contains all the score lines and another one which contains all the cuts, so that your scores are nice and easy to select and convert. So as I said, click on that first group. It's the second line down in your layers panel. Go over to your operations menu or find it wherever it is on the version of the app that you're using and choose score from the menu there, and you can see that those lines have been converted now. And while they're still converted, while they're still selected, go back up to the top of your layers panel and ungroup. The second step is to select that second group which contains all the cut pieces, and all you need to do there is ungroup. And then the third and final step is to select that last group which now still has everything in it, as you can see, and we need to ungroup it. So 3 ungroups, ideally in that order: score lines, cut pieces and the whole SVG. So now everything's a separate file. We can go ahead and attach the scores to the individual pieces that they need to be attached to. It's really important that you just do it piece per piece, because if you attach the whole SVG and try and cut it, you'll get a message from Design Space telling you that the project is incompatible and too big to cut. So I think the quickest way to select one piece is to just click on canvas, whoops a daisy, click on canvas somewhere near it, drag a box to touch it and the score lines, and choose attach, which on desktop lives at the bottom of your layers panel. You need to do that for each piece on screen which has scores. Okay, so let's hit make it and see what happens. Remember, this is the shorter bag we're looking at here. So I'm going to choose 12 by 12 from the list, and we can see that we need one each for the front and the back pieces, another piece for the side panels and the base of the bag, and then these are the handle pieces. So they will actually cut individually from A4, which is quite good, because if you make it like I've made mine, you'll quite possibly have a patterned bag body and then make your handles from some sort of plain contrasting piece, and quite often have plain card in A4 size or letter size, don't we? So that would be the one to use there. But you can also, as you saw there, you can cut two from A3. So to make just the simple bag, you need 3 sheets of 12 by 12 and 1 sheet of A3 or 2 sheets of A4 for the handles. When I make my bag, I like to cut 2 sets of handles though, and I back the handles up so the bag has a really nice finish inside. But you don't have to do that at all. It's plenty strong enough without it. That's just if you want it to just look a little bit more luxurious. So I'm not going to cut it, so I'll just press cancel. Don't think I need to say anything else about that, unless... So we know that they're going to go on an A3, don't we? So I'll center those horizontally and attach them. So if you were cutting this from all A3 though, how big would that be? Oops. Yes, they would fit on A3, and obviously that would fit on A3. So you could also cut the whole bag from 3 sheets of A3, 4 sheets if you want to double up the handles like I do. Okay, I'll get rid of those because I'm not going to cut it, and we'll bring in the taller one. There it is. Alright, so again, as we did before, we need to convert the scores first. So we just click on the name of that first subgroup in the Layers panel. It's the second line down. Go over to your Operations menu and choose Score from the drop-down menu, and while they're still selected, ungroup them. Second step, select all the cut pieces and ungroup them. And the third step, select the whole thing. You can select everything on canvas in a few different ways, as I'm sure you know. You can click on that final group in your layers panel. You can drag a box around it all. You can use that select all button there. You can use Control A on your keyboard. But once they're selected, just do that third and final ungroup. And now we need to attach the scores to the individual pieces. So again, click on canvas somewhere near a piece, drag a box to more or less enclose it, and click on attach. Let's make that now and see where we are. So again, the bag or the front, even though it's significantly taller than the other one, it will still fit on 12 by 12. So what I did with mine is I actually put these handles onto a sheet of A3. Yeah, it's not going to let you do it. So what I would do there is select all those, and maybe let's go to colour sync. We'll just put that on there and that one on there. I'm just moving it up to the pink colour, because when I made mine, I made my side panels and the base and the handles out of plain blue, and I made my bag body out of a lovely blue flowery paper. So if you did that, you could attach those. Let's go back to layers and attach those three. So then these handles are the same size as before, so we know, don't we, that we're going to get those from 1A3. If I've saved that right, yes I have. And they will go on 12 by 12. So to cut the taller bag, you would need two A3s and two 12 by 12s. You could, of course, let's just... I don't think... No, you can't. You can't get the tall one out of two 12 by 12s. You do need to use that arrangement. But of course, if you wanted to cut this from the same stuff as your bag, you'd probably have that on a printed A3 as well. I hope that answers any questions you had. If you need any more help when you come to cut it or make it, don't hesitate to get in touch. I'm always happy to help. The links to get in touch via Etsy or Facebook are in the description below. And if you've just stumbled across this video and you'd like to buy the SVG, the link to do that is in the description as well. Thanks a lot. Bye.